installing the rear-facing LED arm running light strips with blinkers for the Canam Spyder F3, I had to first tape the arms to prevent it from being scratched, and then using a 13mm socket wrench, remove the bolts that hold onto the fender, and then with using an 8mm socket wrench to remove that screw that holds onto that plastic covering that protects the running light plug. Right, to disconnect the plug, and then with the Slingmods 1-2 front fender accessory power harness, that's where I'm going to connect the 1-2 splitter to the front running lights plug that I disconnected, and that's once that's connected, I have two extra ends. That one I'm going to plug it back to where I disconnected the running plug, and then the extra one goes to the extension, and that goes all the way down back to the arm. Now going to the other side, or the right side, same thing, using a 13mm socket wrench to remove that bolts onto the fender, and then again using an 8mm socket wrench again to remove the screw that holds onto the plastic covering that protects the running light plug. And you can see that on the plastic covering up close. Just peel that down and you'll see the front light, the front running light plug right there. That's the one you want to remove. Again, connecting the splitters, the 1-2 splitter to the running light plug that I disconnected, and then that leaves one extra. So you can see the running light plug right there. So where you connect, and then you can see this extra one goes for the extension. So again, that's the front running light plug. That's where they attach to the splitter, the 1-2 splitter right there, and then that goes to the extension that goes all the way back to the arm. Now just securing it with some zip ties. Make sure it doesn't hit the tire. I have to trim that or cut that way. It's not going to rub into the tires. Just using some zip tie. Doing the same thing on the other side, or the other wheel area, or the fender. Same thing, just securing, make sure it doesn't rub against the tire. After securing the wires, I reinstalled the fenders, and then I ran the extension all the way to the other side, closest to the engine, and then with another 1-2 splitter. This time one has a 2-pin and the other one's a 3-pin. Attaching that to the extension, I have a 3-pin that I connect to the blinker module. And once that's attached, I have the blinker module that I can connect to the LED lights. So I have an extra wire that's not attached. That's a 2-pin that's not attached. It's only the 3-pin that's attached to the blinker module. Same thing with the other side. With the extension, just braiding it with the existing lines to make it a little bit more cleaner and less obvious. I'm going to run this all the way to the engine side again. Here again, connecting the 1-2 splitter, one that has a 2-pin and then the other one's a 3-pin to the blinker module. After wiring the accessory power harness, we could now install the rear-facing LED light strips from Slingmods. Now it's going to come with 4 LED strips, left and right, one for lower and then one for the upper arm. It's going to come in with the alcohol pad, the primer pad, and two splitters, 2 sets of splitters. First, of course, cleaning the arms with an alcohol. And I'm using a tape to keep my LED strips aligned. And using the primer after the alcohol pads, just wiping the arms, and then peeling the LED strips. I start from the front or the top side, and then using the tape to align the beginning of the LED strip, and then slowly peeling the back, inching my way and pressing, and then again pulling the backing and then pinching again. Notice the arm or the front upper arm of the Spyder F3. It's not flat actually. It's more kind of like not a triangle, but more like an oblong. So it's not a flat surface. So I kind of just like make sure the 3M tape or backing tape actually adheres to the adheres fully to the or has more contact on the arm. So just pressing, make sure that I get full adhesion, and then now using the bottom strip, same thing, using the tape to align. And notice on the lower bottom arm of the F3T or F3 Spyder, it's kind of like, it's not straight, it's like bent. So you'll notice a little bent on the middle area, right right around where I'm gonna be pressing on it here, right there. It's a little bit bent. So as much as possible, I try to make it straight, but it's not noticeable, I don't think so. But just be aware that that part right there, it's kind of bent. And again, pressing onto the LED strips, make sure it's adhering to the arm. Now with the 1 to 2 splitter, again I'm connecting it to the blinker module, and then once that's connected, you could connect the either ends to the upper and lower LED strips. Here, just rechecking for adhesion, make sure that all the LED strips are attached. And here's the curved part of the lower arm. It's kind of like bent if you look at it that way. Same thing on the other side, prepping the arms with the alcohol pads, and then using the primer pads afterwards, making sure the LED strips have good adhesions, both up and down. And then after that, connecting the 2-in-1 splitter to the blinker module. Once that blinker module is connected to the 2-in-1 splitter, by the way, that's a 2-pin connection, and then same thing, 2-pin connection for both upper and lower LED strip. Now once that's connected, we're going to turn on the Spyder. You see right now it's the amber lights are flashing, which is a good sign. And then it goes back to the just the red. And this is going to view from the side, the red, and then another left turn signal amber lights are flashing again. Still flashing, so a little bit more. Now this is at nighttime. You can see the red lights are on right now. And then let's turn on the turn signal. That's your right turn signal. Amber lights are on in sync with the rear turn signal. Same again on the left side. Amber lights are blinking, or turn signal blinking in sync with the back or rear blinkers. So hopefully this will add visibility.